Russ, what was your take on the game tonight?
The guys played well. We left it all on the line. We're short bodies, and unfortunately, just couldn't score the goals. And it turned out to be a battle of specialty teams, and they definitely won that this weekend. So, but all credit to them. They're a heck of a team, and we should also be proud of ourselves the way we played and stayed with them.
Yourself, you went off halfway through the first period. You okay? You're obviously a bit banged up.
Yeah, dislocated my shoulder there, so it kind of was pretty painful at the time. Yeah, it's just unfortunate. I've been pretty lucky when it comes to injuries my whole career, and then to take a knock on a big game like tonight, it was pretty disappointing that I couldn't contribute and help out the guys, and so it's definitely it was a tough pill to swallow.
In the second period, when Ryan Dingle got that goal back, did you feel that the momentum could shift towards Fife at that stage?
Oh yeah, of course. I think the guys in the room always believed that we could be, as long as we kept it within 1 or 2 goals. If going into the third period, I think we had a pretty good feeling. Fortunately, the lead was a little too big. We just couldn't generate much. They kind of shut us down defensively. So it's unfortunate we couldn't score 1 or 2 in a row after that, and to really put some pressure on them. But those are the breaks.
It was a 4-2 loss in Belfast last night. What was your take on that game?
All in all, we played well. We took a couple penalties that could have been probably deemed as questionable, in my opinion, but and they capitalized on those opportunities. Sometimes it seems like those are the toughest ones to kill off, and unfortunately, we couldn't kill off the majority of them. I think they had 3 power play goals, and that proved to be the difference. Obviously, the one in the last 2 minutes of the game was a definite blow to us. We knew that if we could be coming back to Fife with the 1 goal deficit, our chances were very good. 2 goals is a much different story, unfortunately. But it's just I think even coming home on the ferry last night, we were still feeling pretty positive.
You came on nice at the end there for a team picture and a presentation and stuff. Was it emotional being on nice for the last time with the team from this season?
Yeah, it was. I think it was most emotional for me right after I got hurt, because I knew I was done for the year no matter what. Whether we had won or whatever, I couldn't have seen that I'd be playing next week the way I'm feeling. So I was more emotional then, but it's it's always tough to say goodbye to some guys. I mean, obviously you're going to keep in touch with a lot of the guys, and but when you realize that it's your last time going into battle with somebody, it's definitely tough.
And it was a really nice moment at the end where the players at centre ice all applauded the fans for the support this season.
Yeah, it was great. I know that we've had some difficult times at times this season. It's been a lot of ups and downs, and I know the fans were behind us for the most part the whole year, and I know they appreciate our efforts. We battled through some short numbers to compete and beat a lot of top-notch teams, and proved that if we could have stayed a little bit healthier, the sky could have been the limit for this club. Unfortunately, those weren't the cards that we were dealt, but lucky for them, there's next year for the fans. Unfortunately, it won't be next year for a lot of us this year.
And the fans gave a big send-off for Rick Jackman in his last season playing ice hockey. What's it been like playing alongside him?
It's been a real honour. He's a great guy. It's taken to possibly my last year to have a defense partner, former NHLer, that I felt like I had the chemistry with him that I've never had with any other partner my whole career. I thought, and it was just, it was fun coming to the rink. I sit pretty much next to him in the dressing room, and just to know that he enjoys the sport and loves the sport like I do. We were always 1-2 on the ice, first 2 guys on the ice at practice, because at our age you kind of relish the fact that this could be the end, and you don't know how much longer you have. So I know he's just like a consummate professional, and I think a lot of the guys learned a lot from him this year, and that's probably the biggest compliment you could pay to him.
And what's the time scales now? Obviously, a lot of the guys like flying back to North America this week coming.
I know most of us had our flights booked for about a week after the playoff weekend. Obviously, some guys are going to use that time to maybe tour around Europe, as they might not get another chance to do that. Other people have, like Rick, have their families back that he'd like to get home to and see some of his daughters, their events, sporting events. So myself personally, I'm not too sure. We're scheduled to go home on the 15th. Whether we move that up or not is yet to be determined. But I think guys will start leaving in the next 3 or 4 days, and everybody will probably be gone the next 3 weeks or so.
Just finally, what is your plans for this summer, and do you think you'll be come back into ice hockey next season?
I've given a lot of thought. To this minute, I'm not going to say I'm totally retired or not. Once I'm healthy enough, I'm going to start training like I've trained every summer. But at my age, I've also got to prepare for life in the long term and to think about a career after hockey. And I'm at the stage where if something good in another profession comes up, then I'm going to have to take it, for the betterment of my family, my wife, and kids in the future. So, up until this point, I'm preparing for anything. I'm preparing to play hockey next year. I'm also preparing for life after hockey. And, I've come to terms with that, and I've accepted that. I guess it was just a little emotional getting hurt tonight, knowing that could potentially be my last time playing professional or organized hockey. So that was a little bit of a tough pill to swallow going out that way. But that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess, and that's life.
Just one last one, I promise. Just how much have you enjoyed your season in Kirkcaldy? And at the awards night recently, you won the best defenseman of the year, and then you were nominated as one of the top 3 for the best overall player as well. What did that mean to you from the fans?
It was a huge honor. It was biggest honor I've received in my career, really, in my professional career, anyways. And I can't say enough good things about the teammates I had this year in the organization. It's been great. And if this is my last year, I couldn't imagine a better way to go out having a good year. Personally, unfortunately, the team didn't reach every one of its goals, but that would have been icing on the cake. But I think that if you're retiring, it's nice to go out on your own terms, knowing that maybe you could still play another year, or maybe you could still play another 2 years. And for the most part, I've got my health, and so it's kind of a bittersweet moment right now.
Cheers, Russ. Thanks for all your efforts this season. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks.